Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Time for Update 68 Patch Notes. Into the Quantity Verse Part 2. I'm sorry. Into the Mirror Universe Part Quantity. Into the Mirror Universe Part 2. Got it right that time, I think Quantity Verse sounds better. Or is more fitting. With the Terran resistance forces at our side, we will remove that Bajoran usurper from the throne and restore order to the Empire. The heart of the Terran Empire, a pretender sits upon a throne of lies. Under the rule of Empress Kira Nerys, the Terran Empire has returned to an age of prosperity. Although once feared as the menacing intendant of Terok Nor, this Bajoran outsider has used her cunning, guile, and classified knowledge of the Klingon-Cardassian alliance to ingratiate herself with her new Terran subjects. However, from high atop a fortress built on a foundation of sand, with the tides of rebellion drawing ever closer, the newly appointed Terran Empress stands poised to lose everything. In the darkest recesses of the alternate dimension, insurrection stirs. Star Trek Insurrection 2? Under the guidance of the defector Jean-Luc Picard and the crew of the ISS Enterprise D, the Terran Resistance Forces conduct clandestine operations in defiance of their would-be Bajoran ruler. As battle lines are drawn and allies are consolidated, the reign of Empress Kira Nerys hangs in a balance. However, the taste of absolute power is not easily forgotten. Yep. Once your little station is reduced to embers, I will reshape it and mold it into a place fit for an empress. If I cannot rule in this dimension, I will rule in yours. Okay. Here's where the quantity comes in. Update 68 includes a new Mirror Universe building, which we already knew. New wave defenses, because we were already done with the old ones. New forbidden tech. Oh, hooray. Still shit sourcing on the Tirip Catalyst. New officers, of course. New missions, of course. Yay. They're going to piss me off. New refits. Yay. New cosmetics. Yay. New battle pass. Of course. And more. Why not just continue the list? List all the things. And more. How about, the building, defense, wave defense, forbidden tech, and more. Why go list all that stuff? Whatever. Notable improvements right off the bat. New store groups and visual differentiators. Bam! Right here with the, hey, look, we made our store look more fancy. All right, now what was the problem with the way it was before? But okay. Yeah, store right up front. Though I thought we already knew that, right? Wasn't that part of the mid-month update? Why they're giving us the mid-month update here? Well, I guess because it was, store-related. Buy more packs. That's the theme of this stuff. Something added to the Mirror Refinery. Mirror efficiency exchanges. Which I guess you could call them efficiency exchanges. I wouldn't call them that. Team has heard player feedback around additional loops and the time required in the Mirrorverse, and in response added new efficiencies aimed at making sure the time spent in Mirror Universe is efficient. This is a feature that the team wants to actively continue to build upon and improve, so we look forward to your feedback in our official channels. First of all, you already put the shit like this in the X-Borg faction store, and you had a little bit of taste of it in the Voyager refinery. You don't need to add like this third thing or third spot. You could just expand on the other ones. You could. Hell, all these dumbass claims that I see in this stupid ass mirror efficiency exchanges, there's only 3 of them, and there is a form of them in the X-Borg faction store. Do we really need another one? Debatable, but you know what you could do? You just increase the amounts or add to the currencies in the X-Borg faction store. You don't have to make this. Doesn't necessarily make things better. It doesn't. They're not even that good in my opinion. There you go, 3 of them. Max Stella, Eclipse Exchange, tier 7 to 11. Well, it depends on your tier of the Mantis. Mine says max. This one says tier 7 to 11. So whoever took this screenshot doesn't even have their Mantis maxed. Wow. Okay. Tier 7 to 11 Voyager. Wow, you don't have your Voyager maxed? And you work for this company? You work for this game. You don't have your Voyager maxed? This is what we're talking about, where these people running this stuff don't play the game. I can understand if you out there level 40 or 45 or 35, I can understand if you don't have the Voyager Max. This is these people's jobs. And they don't have the Voyager Max. It's terrible. I had the Voyager Max, honestly, very quick. Partly because they removed the level cap on the warp bullshit things or whatever it was supposed to be. Whatever. Yeah, they're like I said, they're in the Mirror Refinery. Stella, actually, I'll open mine up and I'll tell you. Yes, Stella Particles giving me 50,000. Rogue Reputation 60,000. 1,000 independent credits, and 1,500 rogue credits. Look, the independent credits is nice. I like the more independent credits. Though at the same time, do we need it? I mean, are we not getting enough from the Talios Refinery? I'm getting enough from the Talios Refinery. I don't know if you are or not, but I mean, I think maybe at one time, some of these things that are in this, especially the Stellar one, we could have used, but after so long, I guess it depends on where you're at with your Stella. If you're just starting the Stella loop, you can probably use a whole bunch of Stella particles. Those of us that are done don't really give a shit. I mean, was the reputation really that hard to do? I mean, I'm trying to remember, and yeah, I've been playing for a long time, and that's part of it. So maybe you really could use this reputation claim, but at the same time, I look at this and I say, oh my god, you guys aren't done with your Stella yet? Maybe it's because you've only been playing for 6 months to a year. Anymore, I don't know. I mean, because they upgraded the Apex event and they upgraded the X-Borg faction store. Did we really need another one? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure we did. Mantis, same thing. I definitely think the Mantis, tearing up the Mantis, went pretty fast, I thought. Well, depends on how you define pretty fast, I guess. I didn't think it was really took that long. And part of it is because we stopped using the Mantis and started using the Talios. And then when the X-Borg faction store got upgraded, we just started pulling from there and not even grinding the Mantis. So what does this really do? Not much. I mean, there's Syndicate XP, which is cool. Other than that, who really gives a shit? But whatever. And then the Voyager shit. This is what I'm talking about. Like, there's a pool just like this in the X-Borg faction store. It doesn't have common anomaly samples or rare anomaly samples, so why can't you just put them in there? You made a whole different claim. And that's something that really, the quantity has just gotten out of control. The daily claims, it is absolutely 100% out of fucking control. And here these assholes go, adding more. Holy shit. When are they going to pull their heads out of their asses? Another claim. That's what we need. We need 3 more claims. Goddamn jackasses. Yes, I know some of these currencies are cool, I guess. I mean, whatever. I don't care about Commerce Insignia anymore. Cerritos is maxed. What else is in here? I mean, yes, part of that does take, you have to do the Voyager. But, I mean, my amalgam, my Fuchsia, my Cerritos, which I have pulled from the Voyager refinery here, what I'm looking at on my tablet, I used the Voyager refinery to max them. So it's not like I had a max before. So, I mean, once you max them, you don't care. Franklin 8, it's no longer needed. Honestly, the ship parts, unless you're getting rare ship parts, I don't really care. You're having trouble getting uncommon ship parts? Well, I think you're doing a few other things wrong. There are several places to grind more broken ship parts. And I understand, then it's another loop. Yeah. But it can be combined with a few other loops. And at the same time, it can be done relatively quickly. I think. Maybe it's just me. It's possible it's just me. I mean, even G4, like G4 common and uncommon, you're having trouble with that? Go scrap the level 26 ships. Scrap a bunch of them. Or the level 28s because they're easier to obtain. Whatever. I mean, okay, it costs liquid trillium. Now we need more liquid trillium. Okay, well, that's where the building comes in. District 56, which looks like it's straight out of Blade Runner. It really does. I mean, I'm stealing that analysis from Rev, but he's right. I mean, that looks like Blade Runner. It doesn't look like Star Trek. And no, that is not Janet Jackson with her boobies hanging out. DJs, what is wrong with that guy? Well, I mean, yeah. District 56 is a new building located within your station that unlocks at Operations 40. Once unlocked, mirror fragments will be available from daily claim in the mirror refinery in exchange for liquid trillium. And another claim. Another daily claim. Yay. Offers following buffs. Increase Apex barrier in PvP. Yay. Increase mitigation. Yay. A reduction in opponent's critical damage in PvP. Why don't you just remove damage from PvP? That's what... Because they got to figure out a way to monetize it, I guess. In addition to these buffs, this building also extends the time spent within the Mirror Universe at level 40. The Mirror Universe entry voucher time increases by 50% from 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Does anybody really care? I don't know if I care that much. Because it just doesn't seem like enough. Is another 10 minutes going to do anything? I guess part of it is because I'm kind of pissed off with the whole shit. I don't really like it. It's a whole nother what's it, Bob Jig, and tokens to enter every goddamn system. Ugh. Another 10 minutes doesn't do anything. That's assuming you can get the building up to level 40. I mean, if it doesn't bring the mining aspect into play, then I don't think it's enough time. So another 10 minutes on the mining node. Well, you're not really going to get enough, so the mining still is pointless. I mean, in my opinion. Maybe. I almost hope there are players out there that can take advantage of the mining and it'll actually be better for them. But I don't know that they have enough time. Another 10 minutes isn't going to do a whole lot. If you're only mining 60,000 an hour, then it's only another 10,000. Is that good enough for your pulls? I wouldn't think so, no. And unless it's going to get you enough for at least 2 days, and it's still quantity. Players may also be interested to know that with this new building comes a free daily gift, another claim, in the Mirror Refinery, with rewards that scale up every 5 building levels. This content within this gift, liquid trillium D, premium rift tokens, 2. You get 2. From level 1 to 4, you get 2. What the increase is, I don't know. But here you go. Here's 2 premium rift tokens. Go spend that however you want. Oh, let's read more about this building. Anything? Just read that. Just read that. Just read that. Just read that. Oh, nothing different. By all means, let's go look at that other tab. Wave defense encounters. Ugh. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of waves. Partly because waves came out, and then Xindi Reptiles came out, and then Xindi Aquatics came out with the NX-01, and then Silent Assholes came out, and then the Gord motherfuckers came out, and then this fucking Mirrorverse bullshit. I don't care about waves anymore. Partly because I got to sit there for 20 minutes killing hostiles. Like the Mirror Universe. Just getting old, I guess. It's like I do 2 or 3 waves, and it's like, ugh, I'm done. Need a nap. Yeah, I'm probably just getting old. 2 new wave defense encounters. Yeah, like, do you have to make 2 more? You can just make, like, 1 more. Counters have 2 different level targets, G4 and G5 plus. Yay. G4, targeted hostiles, Terran Empire hostiles, Herodian hostiles, species 8472, aka Bag of Dicks, and Texas class. Alright. G5 plus targeted hostiles, Terran Empire hostiles, I guess they're replacing the FKR. Xindi Aquatics, silent assholes, Gorn bitches. Hooray. Does this sound fun to you? This doesn't sound fun to me. I mean, especially for G5. Okay, you have to have an NX-01 to kill the Aquatics. Literally. Well, maybe not literally. Supposedly, the only way to kill the Aquatics is with the NX-01. So you have to bring the NX-01 in. Or at least one person does. Silent assholes, Gorn assholes, you can get by with not using their specific ships. Silent doesn't have them, but Gorn does. Though it might need to be big. I don't know how big these hostiles get. These encounters are located within the same existing wave defense systems and can be accessed via 1 entry every 3 days and require new entry directives. Section 31 mirror ciphers. Couldn't you just use the same currency? Why do you have to use a new currency? Why? Ciphers can be located within the Faction 31 store. The new to wave defense encounters will reward you with Liquid Trillium D and Section 31 mirror credits depending on the level reach. Okay, cool. I don't want to do more waves. I don't want to. Section 31 mirror credits can be exchanged in the Section 31 store for Agony Booth for Forbidden Tech. Oh, yay. It doesn't seem that good to me. It doesn't. Field repair, ASA shards, ASA activated ship ability. Like a cloak or disco summon or something. Yeah, basically you collect enough shards for a refit and unlock the ship ability, and you can repair your ship to what, 20-25% just while you're out at a dock. It can be cool. It can be neat. I don't know how I feel about it. Because I think it can be abused to all hell, especially by huge spenders. I mean, just think, it's going to cost currency to activate the shit. That's why. You know, much like your Cerrito jump juice or your summon ability or your cloak. Free to play are not going to have that many. They'll be lucky if they can use 1 a day, assuming they can even unlock it. And spenders are just going to, I'll just repair my ship. Oh, I'm just repairing my ship. And I'm repairing my ship. Okay, cool. Makes them that even harder to kill. Because at some point, you could triple or quadruple tap a ship to kill it. Can you do that anymore? No. Unless you're very quick about it. I don't really like this. Welding hardware, that's the currency to activate the repair bullshit. Elite rep bundles. What? Why don't we just delete reputation from the game? That seems to be where they're going. With all the bundles you can buy, and all the stupid assholes in the Mirror Universe dropping butt tons of reputation. I get with the researchers and some of the exocomps and some of the officers, and God knows what else. It's just getting to a point where reputation. I didn't think it was any trouble before. Some people were having trouble with it. I wasn't. But now it's almost becoming non-factor at all. Like rep doesn't matter anymore because you can just get it. You actually probably get it quicker than me snapping my finger. But by all means, let's keep reputation in this game. Oh, Elite Sigma shit. Oh, cool. I don't care. Another Syndicate XP. Okay. Conversion for new credits into old credits. Yay. I mean, I love Syndicate XP. It's just, I don't like how many different places they are. You know? How many different stupid ass places do I gotta go to get a free claim of Syndicate XP? Can't it just be one damn claim? Why do I need 10 different claims? One claim. That's it. No. You need to go 10 different places in this damn game. Goddamn jackasses. Forbidden Tech. Here's more information about the Forbidden Tech. There's a Tantalus Field Forbidden Tech. Talked about much. Increase your whole health, increase the damage against players, increase apex barrier against players, increase isolytic damage against players. Okay, so this is a PvP pay-only Forbidden Tech. Pay and upgrade only Forbidden Tech, because they still haven't been sourcing Terror Catalyst. Cool. Agony Booth. Is that a person inside this thing? Am I supposed to remember who Agony Booth is? I don't know, I'm not a huge Trekkie. Increase apex barrier against non-Armada hostiles. Increase positive FKR reputation gains. Because we weren't getting enough. I'm sorry. If you're having trouble grinding rep, even before the Mirrorverse, you're probably doing something wrong. Keep in mind, I did a lot of my rep grinding at your level without exocomps, officers, or research. It can be done relatively easily. I mean, I did it with Pike Moreau Chen on a Saladin. I used my Saladin to get all the way up to 34 and get up the whatever reputation so I can get the epic shit. What do you have now? Oh, and no below deck officers. So no Tendi, no Mariner, no Hugh, no Torres, no Chapel. How low do you think I had to go kill? Yeah. How high can you go? Hell, you can go grind with big 28 uncommons. You could do Taiga Core back then. The Taiga Core was was unique. We don't need more reputation gains. We don't. I mean, at this point, I'm saying they should just get rid of reputation. Just remove it from the game. Agony Booth has an exclusive grind path via the new wave defense again. I'm going to play. Yeah, who gives a shit? PvP stuff. I mean, it's okay. I mean, Apex Barrier. I mean, if you need the Apex Barrier, then fine. It doesn't seem that good to me, but do whatever. New officers: Epic Mirror Kira. Seems weird that that's her name. Shouldn't it be Empress Kira or something like that? However. Alright, her captain of maneuver. On round start against player Kira Nerys. I'm sorry. I'm going to call Kira Nerys now. Empress Kira increases your apex barrier by 1500% for 5 rounds. Stacks each round. Caps at 5 rounds. Okay, I mean, that's Not necessarily going to be better than Picard, but more Apex Barrier, I guess, is a good thing. Ugh. Officer ability. On round start against players with a similar... God, I just want to say Kira Nerys again. Empress Kira increases your shots by 15% for 5 rounds. Increases by tier 15%, 20%, 25%, 30%, and then 40%. So... it's not that good. Does that stack as well? Checking in game. I think there's a little bit better description sometime if you go look at it in game. I thought it stacked. Yes, I'm looking at it in game. Increases your shots by 15%, 40% at rank 5 each round for 5 rounds. It's cumulative. But it's only good for 5 rounds. After 5 rounds it'll wear off, but it will stack. So it'll stack for 5 rounds. It's nice abilities. I'm not saying they're, bad abilities. It's just, I don't know. I look at all this shit and I'm like, oh my god, really, man? Mirror Ezri Dax. Okay. Captain ability. Combat start against a battleship player. Mirror Ezri increases your Apex barrier by 7,500%. Big Synergy has gotten a boost with these rare Apex barrier captain ability officers to 18,750. 18,750. I don't think you have enough Apex barrier there. 18,000 by yourself? Holy shit. Whatever, man. Okay. Okay. Officer ability. On round start against players with a simulate mirror Ezri increases your kinetic weapon by X% for 1 round. 450, 850, 1,500, 2,300, 3,500. Wow. I don't think those numbers are high enough. That's actually a joke. Those numbers actually might be high enough. I wonder if... And this video is getting kind of long. Wait. What the hell? Oh, there they are. Oh, right, because Kira Nerys is probably on the other side? It does. No, it doesn't. Does it? No. No. Her abilities do not stack. And it does look like all these mirror officers they are in the same group and not like, say, Empress Kira is in a different group than, Mirror Picard since they're on 2 opposing sides. Mirror Troy. Captain ability. Have you guessed it yet? Combat start against Explorer player. Troy increases the Apex barrier by 7,500%. Yeah, just like Data because he's the Interceptor guy. Ezri's the Battleship girl. And now Troy is the Explorer girl. Cool. Officer ability. Inquisitor's Wrath. Okay. Round start against players with a simulate mirror. Troy increases your energy weapons damage by 450%. Get it yet? Yeah. Quantity. Update. Mirror Data has had his synergy boosted to match Mirror Troy and Mirror Ezri. Previously he was 7,500. Now he's 18,750. Oh, try Mirror Picard, Mirror Data, and Mirror Kira for an extremely powerful PvP crew. Thanks for the tip. Not to be outdone with the quantity, a 3rd rare officer. This will probably be the one we'll all get for free. Even I say he's completely useless. I'm sorry. If you are hitting hostiles 35 and under, you don't need another officer for help. You don't. There's Pike, there's Moreau, there's Chen, and Talon. You don't need any more. Because I did it with a whole lot less. Rare officer, Lieutenant Picard. Captain maneuver, even though he's only a lieutenant. They literally gave him the title of Lieutenant Picard, but gave him a captain maneuver. Does that make sense? Am I missing something? It's possible I'm missing something with my Star Trek lore. It is possible. But Usually, you don't put the rank of somebody in their name here, right? At least in this game. You specifically did it with this version of Picard, because another version of Picard. I didn't say anything about that before, recently, did I? I did, didn't I? And no, I don't get any of this information ahead of time. I'm just good like that, I guess. It literally put his rank here in the title of the officer. And it's lieutenant, not captain, but yet they gave him a captain maneuver. Does that make sense to anybody? Because that doesn't make a damn lick of sense to me. You could have put it as an officer ability. Because as far as I'm concerned, this officer ability is fucking garbage. Captain ability. On combat start against non-armada hostiles level 35 and under. Yes, 35 and under. You know, I think at 35, the only hostiles 35 and under I was trying to kill were swarms. And again, that's back when I was 35. You guys have so much more stuff. You can punch up, assuming you can get there with your warp range. But there is, the discovery. Lieutenant Picard increases your apex barrier by 4,000 for the duration of combat. Base 4,000, big synergy 35, small synergy 1,000. Officer ability. On combat start, plus X to the shield health versus non-armada hostiles. 5, 7, 9, 11, 14. What? This is going to do something against non-armada hostiles? Am I missing something? Have I forgotten how to grind hostiles in this game? Have I really totally forgotten how to kill reds in this game? Have I been doing it wrong? Am I supposed to increase my shield health by a lot? Or, I'm sorry, not a lot, by a little tiny bit. A little teeny tiny bit. 5%, 7%, 9%, maxes out at 14%. How about you take this officer ability and shove it up your ass? This is garbage. I don't care what level player you are. That does nothing for you. Nothing. Maybe if you're PvPing, maybe, because it will give you some more survivability. In PvE, against killing reds, maybe you can even argue that it could give you more survivability against armadas. But you know what? It doesn't even work in armadas either. Wow. Holy shit. Try Lieutenant Picard with Next Generation crew. This officer is meant to provide a strong PvE early crew for new players. Next time, come to me. I will tell you whether this is strong or not. This is garbage. Don't go after this guy. Promo codes. Check back here roughly 30 minutes after event reset for this month's promo codes. Yay. It does say promo codes. Codes, so maybe there's more than one. Did see something mentioned about an event store. Though there is an event store. There is. You got 4 officers in the event store. You got Mirror Picard, Mirror Data with limit 40. And then you got, what is it, James Kirk and Pelia? Yay. Oh, look, new missions. How long is it going to take me to do those missions? If I even give a 2 shit asses to even do it. 12 new repair activated ship abilities. That's right. You can't even just get the repair ability. You have to do it for each ship, and you know what? It's not even available for every single ship. Field Repair is a new activated ship ability that's used exclusively outside of combat to heal your ships. Each use of Field Repair heals 25% of that specific ship's HHP. Whole hit points, if I'm not mistaken, is what HHP stands for. Field Repair requires welding hardware to work. Players can obtain 1 free activation of welding hardware daily via a free bundle located in the Wave Defense store and can hold up to 10 free activations at any point in time. Well, I mean, that is nice. What is that? It's 10-minute quarter. It gets to it. Players can also spend new Wave Defense directives for additional activations in the S31 faction store. So, At tier 1, this ASA has a cooldown of 10 minutes, but that cooldown decreases 20 seconds at every ship tier. When they're saying tier 1, they mean of the ship. It seems very nice. I just see this becoming a problem in PvP. I mean, I think we were doing too much damage at one point. Now I think we're getting to the point where we're mitigating and we're restoring too much damage. Your G4 uncommons that are unlocked, Kelvin, Katinga, Valdor. If you're running G4 rares, as of right now, you're fucked. If you're running G4 epics, as of right now, you're fucked. Oh, but if you're running G5 uncommons, you're okay. Look, there they're at. If you're running G5 rares, you're fucked. But G5 epics, here they are. G6 uncommons, look, here they are. I guess if you're running a G6 rare, you're fucked. Or if you're running a G6 epic, you're fucked. I don't get why you didn't just release them all. Or how about one for G4 and one for G5 and one for G6? You really have to have one for each fucking ship. 2 new projectiles. You know, maybe it was just me, and there's been so much shit to come out in the past years. I used to think projectiles were cool, and they did add a bonus. These things look like hot fucking garbage to me. Isolytic damage projectile. 5% increase to isolytic damage against everything. Strangely worded, because every other research or forbidden tech or whatever where the isolytic damage or damage of any kind applies to everything, it just says increase damage, increase isolytic damage. Period. The end. Not increase isolytic damage against everything. Oh, okay. Weird. There you go. 5 more isolytic damage. You're reducing it to high hell, but here's more of it. And you're repairing it to high hell. Oh my god. PvP Apex Barrier Projectile. 500 Apex Barrier. 500? That's it? Okay. Seems very low. Battle Pass Cosmetics. Mirror Triple, I guess. I mean, he looks kind of neat, but at the same time, like, I mean, what are you going to make players do to get it? You know? There's so many cosmetics that are just unobtainable. Period. Like, why? And what the hell's the point? Okay, whatever. Beck's video. Yeah, she pulled a Marvel on your asses. Yeah, you're supposed to wait till the end of the video. Not when she says goodbye initially. You don't leave the video. Because they had to be fancy with it. It's just her saying, oh, you guys like leaks? You want to hear about shit early? Oh, well, stay tuned. I'll be leaking things. It's like, oh my god. I could have literally not watched the end of the video and it wouldn't have mattered. Cool. Bug fixes. Whole bunch of bug fixes. There was something important here because I know somebody commented about it. Something about extract warp range. Here you go. Fix an issue with the warp range requirement to allow the use of extract rift to exit the mirror universe. Pretty sure somebody commented on one of my videos about like being able to get to the system, but then you go to try to use the rift and it's like you don't have the warp range requirement, which doesn't make any sense. Because, whatever. Apparently they may have fixed that, according to this. And that's it. Okay, so let's wrap up this long-ass video. Yeah. How do you summarize this shit? I mean, this is the year of quantity, and it continues. More added to the refinery claims, so you have, you know, I mean, it already takes you 30 minutes to do your daily claims. Now it's going to take you another 32 minutes. Or not another 32 minutes, but another 2 minutes. More wave defenses, because we didn't have enough wave defenses already. We don't need a whole 2 other sets of it with new currency. Not even the same currency. You got more officers, which we knew they were going to come. Right, another epic for Mirrorverse PvP, and the 2 more rares because captain ability, you know, 1 for interceptor, 1 for battleships, 1 for explorer. That was to be expected. And you know, if more quantity wasn't necessary, another rare officer that is, in my opinion, absolute garbage. I do assume that because of his limited usability, Lieutenant Picard will be readily available to whoever wants them. So feel free to give me your opinion on what you think about Lieutenant Picard. I don't see him being useful at all. And then you got a new activated ship ability, which of course it has to be specifically for every single stupid ass ship type, and it doesn't even give you every single ship type. You know, there's only a few of them in here. Yay, let's repair 25% to our hulls. I get that it seems nice. It does seem nice. It just, it's going to be harder, right? You get that one person that's been messing with you. Maybe you're a little alliance and you're just trying to fight this big dude, and you finally got to a point where you can take him out, but you need like 10 ships to do it. Hey, get your 10 ships together real quick and be sure that you can repair them real quick, because he'll just repair his hull. More forbidden text. Yay. Quantity. Quantity, 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 quantity. Update 60 quantity into the quantity verse part quantity. 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 Getting there yet? Sinking in. Yes, I'm yelling and being stupid and angry and grumpy instead of just ending the video. So comment below. Are you as excited as I am for this shit? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.